Hey everybody, Hat Creature here. I'm just gonna move my mic a little back. There we go, my voice shouldn't be too loud now. So, first off, I'd like to thank some viewers from my previous Texas Chainsaw video. Thank you once again to Amit, or Amit, depending how you pronounce your name. They corrected me on who was actually developing the game. Gun Media did not create Predator. They just made Friday the 13th. And actually thinking about the styles of both games, I can kind of see it now. Like, over again, I was actually mentioning, the differences, but how they were the same. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking, yeah, they're different. What if they're really different? And that was true. Predator's made by Ilphonic, or Ilsonic. I don't remember. It's either an S or an F. Anyway, I apologize for my lazy... yeah, just laziness right there. My bad. And thank you to Hunter's Dream, who pinpointed out Texas Chainsaw Massacre actually has their own website. I did not know this. If I knew this, I would have gone directly here. Because what normally happens when a new game is announced, a lot of them will have a trailer, and then they won't have any more information. They might have a little thing from the developers, but as far as websites go, I was completely taken aback by this. So we have some information. So if you've been following the story very closely, you'll already know all of this. But if you haven't, and you still want information, and you don't know where to look, there'll be a link down below for you to look at it yourself. But what I'm going to be talking about now is this article, and basically the summary of it. You can read it all here if you want, but basically the summary of this article is talking about Leatherface and the killer and what the gameplay kind of hints at is going to be. From the article, it really does sound like we're going to be getting the first asymmetrical game where we'll have two killers in one match. And that's something I've been asking for a very long time. One of the modes that I've been wanting in Dead by Daylight, which I don't really play anymore right now, was two killers and, however many survivors to balance it. And it just feels right. I've always wanted to play with a friend as the killer, because that was actually a thing back in the day for me. I would get on chat with a whole bunch of my friends, and we'd play Dead by Daylight together. But when we switched to killer, we couldn't actually play together anymore. We were just complaining about our gameplay. We couldn't actually play together anymore, and that really sucked. But this looks like something we can finally do that in. And that just feels amazing. You'll be able to play as Leatherface and the cook. You can play as the hitchhiker and Leatherface, hitchhiker and the cook, vice versa. There's 3 characters at the moment that they've revealed, but there's actually more characters, new characters. In fact, right here, can you see that? No, you cannot. Right there. Several ideas for additional characters that never made it into the original film. Those characters are going to be in the game. So we have the 3. Leatherface. I think he was the dad, but he's called the cook. And then there's the hitchhiker. You can see him all right here. Those are the 3 that we know of, but we'll be able to play as more characters. And it goes into play style and complementing each other. The whole game is about family, and I love that. Texas is about family, and that's what the film is about as well, just a different type of family. And down here below, you can actually see Drayton. I believe that's his name, the cook. He has a pole. I believe this is actually the broomstick from the film. I think her name is Sally. Sometime near the end of the film, when the good stuff starts getting on, Sally is in a bag, and the cook here smacks her with a stick. I believe this is that stick he has. It's an odd weapon to give him, but as you can see here, it has a tip, so maybe he's going to have a spear. Maybe that's how he'll use it. You can see right here, the hitchhiker's little knife from the film. I believe it's actually a straight razor. No mention on what kind of weapons and the customizable stuff, but it does go into detail. Well, not actual detail. It does say that you can play the way you want to. It's your Leatherface. It's your Hitchhiker. When you switch characters, they have their own things going on, but you can customize it to your liking, your version of that character. And it does look like there's going to be some sort of skill tree. It says deep meta game progression system and tools to pick your place at the family table. So it does look like each character you'll be able to customize. Now, in their Friday the 13th game, you really couldn't do that a whole lot. In Friday the 13th for Jason, you could pick your Jason. You can pick their special kill moves. But that was it. Eventually, as you leveled up, you could switch their weapons as well. But that's really it. Each Jason was basically a class. They had their ups and downs. One could run couldn't. One was faster in the water, others weren't. Some had more traps than others. Things like that. But the way it seems here, it may be... Well, I'm not sure. It could be anything, really. Yeah, it could be anything. We could be seeing perks. We could be seeing unlockables. We could see, like, a tree. It could be anything. But it allows for combinations. If you can really play as two killers in one match, both of you had different play styles, you'll have to help the other one hunt down the survivors, or whatever they're going to be called. One should have a strategy, and the other player should have a different strategy that complements the other. The Wrangler, the Butcher. You can corral people into a spot while the other one finishes them off. Perhaps one could be a debuffer, and the other one finishes them off. Perhaps both of you commit to speed. I don't know. But the combinations, the possibilities of those combinations is a lot higher. Just because it sounds like we can play as two killers in one match. And that is amazing. I'm way more excited for this game now than I was before. Because before, I was thinking it was going to be more like Friday the 13th. With a lot of things being limited. Pulled back. But it doesn't sound like it's going to be like that. Having a partner to help you hunt is incredible. It is so helpful. And I keep thinking back to Dead by Daylight. Because that was one of the problems. Even though there were 4 survivors, it was just you. You have to manage and micromanage all your objectives. But if you had a partner to help you, it wouldn't be as difficult. All the problems plaguing Dead by Daylight for the killers would be lessened, and you might not really feel that they were there because you had someone helping you on the other side of the map. Teamwork. This is the first game that the killers might actually be able to work together. And yeah, that opens up a whole new can of worms when it comes to balancing. But it also takes away many issues that plague the asymmetrical genre. Just being by yourself opens up for a lot of drawbacks. It's just you out there. It's just you. If you can't get around the map fast enough, you're screwed. If you can't kill them or injure them fast enough or efficiently, you're screwed. But a lot of that is taken away the moment you have a partner. It's going to be a lot easier to play killer in this game than all the other ones. Even VHS, which I still want to play. I'm waiting for the full release on that one. And that one, you're all alone as well. And survivors can actually fight back against you and kill you, which is the whole point of the game. That sucks, but hey, it is what it is. I still like it more than Dead by Daylight. But I think I might like this a lot more. Yeah, this and the Evil Dead game. A little news on the Evil Dead game is that there will be class systems for the Ash, the main character. You'll have every single Ash from all the movies, from young to old, and each Ash will have different abilities and a class system. So it does look like every character will have their own ups and downs, and that should be coming out in February. But that's for the Evil Dead game. So I'm excited for both of those games. Tell me what you think. Thanks for watching. The link down below for the whole website. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff here, like the conceptual sound. They go into detail about the sound, and I love that. This is their device. Hunter's Dream actually told me about it. It's really fascinating. I'll actually leave a link down below for a video so that you could hear this. And once you hear it, you know exactly what this is for. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, like button, subscribe, yada yada. I'm working on my next Skyrim survival series right now. I'm just figuring out the mods. Anyway, thank you. And as always, have a great day.